Don't leave me hanging. It's go time.
Hey everybody, it's Josh, and here we have another StarCraft 2 commentary brought to you by PokerDiscounts.com. This game is going to be played between IdrA, the green Zerg over here on the right side of Metalopolis, and his opponent Silver, the blue Terran spawning on the bottom position of Metalopolis. And this is being played as part of a best of 3. This is the quarterfinals of the ESL qualifiers that took place on August 1st. And so, Metalopolis being the first map, no matter who wins, they are going to be playing a second game, and I will bring the entire series to you. So, into the game we go. IdrA, of course, played in the King of the Beta tournament that Day 9 hosted for the launch party for StarCraft 2. And if you haven't seen the finals yet for the King of the Beta, pause it right now or mute it for about 30 seconds. I am going to spoil some of the results. Go ahead, pause it. Okay. IdrA did win the King of the Beta tournament against Tester in that best of 5 finals. He won 3 games to 2, and he took home $2,000 cash prize, and he earned the title King of the Beta, if you will. He has said himself that he doesn't consider himself to be the King of the Beta. There are just too many good players, including Tester, that he still respects and does not consider himself the King of the Beta by any stretch. But anyway, all that doesn't matter so much anymore because we are out of the beta. This is the retail, and we're seeing lots of new names like Dark Shines. I had a couple of games from him already on my channel. I had never heard of him, and he's doing quite well in the ladder. And Silver, who a lot of people have not heard of either. However, Silver is a Warcraft 3 player named Silver Guy. He's moved over to StarCraft 2 now to play competitively. He's doing very well on the ladder. In the beta, he actually did win an ESL Cup, and he did beat Huck in order to win that cup. So Silver does have some good wins to his name, even if you guys haven't heard of him yet. So Silver doing a little bit of a strange build against a Zerg opponent here. He's building his barracks down here at the bottom of his ramp. Not quite sure what all that's about, as I mean, everyone knows by now Zerglings and Speedlings can really just fly up this ramp and terrorize your mineral line. He's also built his supply depot way back here in kind of a weird position. Supply depots sometimes being built like right here or right here so that they can submerge and lower and raise as needed to keep things out of your mineral line. But here this drone of IdrA might be going down here. No, it seems to be just a little too fast for the single marine to take out. However, Silver over on the other hand is building a bunker here to block the natural expansion plans of IdrA. He may or may not actually get to complete this, as that SCV only does have 1 hit left on it. He is going to start to run away with that SCV and leave the bunker half standing. Some Zerglings are out now for IdrA. He did start that spawning pool a while ago, and he's going to take a few hits on this bunker, so Silver probably wants to cancel that to go ahead and get some of those minerals back, and there he does. So IdrA has 6 lings headed towards Silver's base. He's looking to expand over here at his natural sometime soon. He's saving up lots of minerals, as you can see there. He just hit 300, and there goes the hatchery. Over on Silver's side of the base, Silver's side of the map rather, he is throwing up a second gas and building a factory with that first 100 gas that he did collect. So that explains the tricky barracks placement here at the bottom of the ramp. He's just waiting to build a factory so that he can complete his wall off, and the timing was just great there as the Zerglings cannot really do anything to this SCV. There are a couple of Marines already here. If they try to take out that SCV, these Marines will be able to take out the Lings. So, good timing, good placement for buildings, and this factory and barracks have a lot more health than supply depots or add-ons, so if IdrA was going to do some sort of Baneling maneuvers, he would take quite a few more Banelings to be able to break down either one of these, especially with SCVs to repair. So, more Marines coming out now, 1 Hellion coming out as well, and a second factory being built. So 1 barracks, 2 factory build coming out of Silver. Have not seen that, I don't think, ever. His supply depots, his second and third supply depots seem to be in normal spots compared to the first one. However, his natural expansion over here of IdrA is about to complete. He's already got a queen ready to go ahead and spit larva on that at the soonest moment possible. He still is working off of only 1 gas while getting that lair up. And he's got a decent number of Speedlings here, so he has spent some gas already on the metabolic boost and the lair upgrade for that first hatchery, and now he is throwing down a spine crawler. He does not like the looks of those Hellions that he saw earlier. Did the Hellions get any kills? No, they did not. The Speedlings were able to escape. So we have 5 Marines and 2 Hellions moving out of Silver's base now. Curious if he's going to... Oh, IdrA shows up just in time to catch these units moving out. Does lose a couple of Lings to that Hellion, and goes ahead and runs back home to his natural. Is he going to be throwing up any more spine crawlers? No, it looks like just one for the time being. Kind of in a bad position. The Hellions can scoot over here to the right side and be able to torch all these without being hit by the spine crawler at the current position. So that could be bad for him. I don't know yet. Silver moving around with these Hellions. Not sure what's going on. He is maneuvering his barracks and factory around a little bit so that whatever he makes out of the second factory will be able to squeeze through this little gap here. And it looks like he is researching the Infernal Pre-Igniter or the Blue Flame for the Hellions that make them do so much more damage against light targets, and getting a tank now. Oh, also an armory building over here. So looks like Silver's just going for that heavy mech play, only getting a few Marines out early to protect his factory's building, and then switching right into mass Hellions, tanks, and eventually Thors. He could also use this armory for upgrades later on. IdrA, on the other hand, lots of speedlings here, 3 spine crawlers going up, getting lots of gas now to support whatever lair tech he's chosen. It looks like that is going to be the Spire. So IdrA going ahead and foregoing the Roaches and Hydras, going for that Mutiling build this time against mech. So I'm sure IdrA's played enough mech opponents now to know which response is best. He saw that factory. He probably hasn't seen the second factory. I'm going to go ahead and take his vision. No, he has not sacked an Overlord just yet. He does have one in position to go ahead and do that at some point. However, Silver right now kind of in a big advantage by having tech that IdrA doesn't really know what's going on. And is a Thor being made yet? Yes, the Thor is almost complete. There he goes, waddling down that ramp there, and also getting a second Thor there from this other factory. He's got, what does he have to defend? Just basically a bunch of speedlings and spine crawlers right now. Oh, finally he's getting Mutalisks out on the field. If we look at the production tab, he's got 6 incoming, 7 now, and these Thors actually do quite well against Mutalisks, so IdrA could actually be in trouble. Oh, Engineering Bay completing here, so Silver possibly going to be throwing up some turrets. I don't know if he's got the foresight or if he saw that Spire. It looks like he has not even been over to that side of the base, side of the map yet, so he's not going to be expecting Mutalisks just yet. He's moving in position now to do some either a full-on attack. This is quite a lot of units for a harassment, so I think he is trying to do as much damage as possible here. He's got all his units away from home now, taking out a couple of creep tumors actually, using those Hellions and a scan. So 8 Mutalisks now heading over to the base of Silver. Silver's still parked up on this ramp. He does not have siege mode for his tank, so he's not going to be able to do anything with that quite yet. Where are these Mutalisks going to go? They are moving over here. Oh, a turret is already built by Silver. Good job protecting his mineral line. However, this tech lab over here on the factory is going to be prone. However, if the tech lab goes down and the Thor is already building, it will build to completion. You just can't build any after that. So if you destroy tech that is required to build a unit, and the unit's already building, it won't matter, it'll still come out. Keep that in mind. So that Thor does complete just fine. He is adding that tech lab back on immediately, getting another tank now to complement his 3 Thors and several Hellions. And these Mutas pop back in to try and do some more damage. It looks like he did pick up an SCV there. Is he going to lose a Muta? It looks like he does lose one. This Thor now at the top of the cliff, going to be able to chase those off for the time being. So Silver has no plans to expand. Oh, no, he does. There is a orbital command floating on over there. So he's now going to try and catch up to IdrA in the economic portion of the game. IdrA does pop back in with these Mutalisks. It looks like he is going to be able to pick up this supply depot no problem, as there are no Thors really in the area. This one's still just hanging out. There's 2 turrets up now guarding the mineral line, so at least he's got that. However, he did lose a supply depot, got supply blocked, and then what did he do? I thought I saw a supply drop there. Oh, it must have just been a mule landing. Oh no, there it is, right here. He did use the supply drop function from the orbital command as a result of picking up that supply depot. So lots of Mutalisks still flying around. For IdrA, it looks like the only AA on the field really are these couple of Thors and turrets. Is he building more Thors? It looks like he is getting a 4th Thor. So Thors, tanks, Hellions still the choice for Silver. No transition in sight. He is getting his expansion up and running. Got 2 gas going now. IdrA on the other side doing just fine. He is going to try and take this 3rd base up here at the top spawning position on Metalopolis. He's also getting ground carapace level 1. Has he upgraded his mutas at all yet? It doesn't look like he's even started to do that yet. But he does have a large cloud of them here hanging around. Silver now moving with his big ball of mech units. IdrA may know it, may not, but he's taking this time anyway to come in and try and kill off this barracks. There is a Marine coming out. He's not going to be able to do anything, though. Silver pushing up here. In the meantime, it looks like IdrA is flying back with his mutas to come defend this. 4 Thors doing just fine. Oh, these Hellions are in such good positions to roast all these Speedlings waiting for the Mutalisks to come back. These 4 Thors doing splash damage to the Mutalisks. 1 Thor does go down. IdrA comments that it's fucking ridiculous, isn't it? Every unit of Terran has some sort of splash damage against whatever IdrA makes. You know, these siege tanks able to just splash all the Hydras, Hellions able to splash all the drones and the Speedlings, Thors able to splash Mutas. Really, IdrA showing a little bit of frustration there. So the end of Game 1 does go to silver, and we're going to move on to Game 2 now.